Good evening and welcome to our Festival 2016 Hotel Reservations website webinar. We are going to leave folks muted this evening so that we don't have the chaos of people talking over each other, but you do have the ability to ask questions by typing in your questions and we will address them as we go. We won't hold them to the end. We will go ahead and address your questions as they come in. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are recording the webinar and we will have it up on the website for your reference along with the slides. Should you need to come back to it to answer a question later. If there turn out to be any questions that you don't get answered this evening, feel free to send those to us anytime at info@galachoruses.org and we'll get you an answer. I'd like to introduce Larry Hooper from Convention Housing Partners, who is with us this evening. Larry and his company are providing the housing services for us for Festival 2016. And Larry's going to walk us through the slides this evening and we'll get your questions answered. Larry?
Hi, thanks, Robin. Hello, everybody. It's a pretty simple process. What we're here to do is make everything simple for you. I think we have just about the same hotels that we had in 2012. I think we had one change. I think the Comfort Inn has become a Holiday Inn Express, but other than that, it's largely the same group, largely the same blocks. Most of the rooms are in the Hyatt Regency, but we still have a good, I think about 14 hotels. If we could go ahead on the slide, I can start explaining the website. Okay, yeah, I guess, has that been announced yet, Robin? The website opens January 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I think you'll find it's pretty simple. If you've booked a room on Expedia or any of those other sites, but don't come to us because we have better rates. You'll find it familiar, but we have negotiated sort of lower rates, and the hotels have guaranteed us that they won't sell, that we get the lowest rates for Gala Choruses Festival. So do book through us because it helps the event too. So, okay, we can start with a demo. So what you're seeing now is basically that's the opening page of the website. There's a lot of must-tell-you kind of type there, but in reality, all you really need to do, if you're just booking one room, is just kind of click check in and pick a date on the calendar, click check out, and pick a date on the calendar, and click find, and it will pull up a list of rooms. In the beginning, the rooms that will be available will be largely everything. But later, as we get, sort of more filled up, if you put your dates in, it will only show you the rooms that are available for those dates. I think we'll talk a bit about multiple rooms. If you're with a chorus that's bringing a group of rooms and you want to book multiple rooms, we are going to use the same procedures we did for 2012, and that is book one room at the hotel of your choice, and then when you receive the email acknowledgement, forward that to us. The email is galafestival@chphousing.com. It will be in the instructions as well. And then tell us the number of rooms that you need and how those break down. How many rooms need to be one bed? How many rooms need to be two beds? And then we will set those rooms aside for you and send you a template to put the names in. We have an Excel template, so to enter the names, and then we'll get that back in a compliant, secure manner, and we'll put the rooms in. You have 36 hours once you've requested a block of rooms to get the names back to us and to hold them. Otherwise, they'll go back and be for sale for everybody else. If you're dealing with one of those spreadsheets, these instructions again will come when we send it to you. But the key to that is every row is a room. If you want 4 people in a room, all 4 people have to be in that row. If you put 4 people in on different rows, they'll go into 4 different rooms. And I think that's about that. If we click again, Robin, we can probably, you'll just get an idea of, once you click find, there you'll get a list of hotels. There's right now 13 showed up because, but I mean, really, this is just a slide, so you're only seeing a few. And there, as you hover over a different hotel, it will sort of pull up the select button if that's what you want. You can click on the more details link. There's more. There's photos, a list of sort of the amenities they have, how many restaurants they have, that type of thing. It'll all be there. But then from there, if you choose a hotel, I think we've decided we selected the Courtyard by Marriott. And then you'll see the next screen that pops up is the room choices that are available. So I guess we'll select one of these room choices, and the next screen it's basically going to ask you, tell you how much it costs, and this is when it's going to ask you for payment details. Again, so this is really how the people in the room, it takes one credit card to hold it. We are capable of splitting the credit cards if you want, or if you're putting two people in a room and you want to use two credit cards, we can do that. Or you can just do that at the hotel, either one, that's your choice. But here, it just collects your payment information. You click next. Any special requests are there. And then if we go to the next screen, it's summarized for you and send you an email that says, here are your room details. So any Q&A, this is some of the questions that came up last year. So I guess we just kind of went through those again. The website opens January 18th at 8 p.m. Again, the Comfort Inn, which was in the block in 2012, is now a Holiday Inn Express, and it is still there. We had asked people, going to ask about breakfast. Holiday Inn Express, Embassy Suites, Hampton Inn Suites, Homewood Suites, and the Magnolia Hotel. Breakfast comes in the rate of your room. Renaissance offers free breakfast for Gold and Platinum Marriott Rewards members. All these things, that will be noted on the website as well. There's a little line at the top that will tell you whether breakfast is included. Absolutely all of the hotels in the block, except with the possibility of Sheraton, which we just added, or is it almost all of the hotels, the web or internet is complimentary for festival guests. So we just made them sort of add that for us. I think if you haven't been there before, most of you people, I think you have gone there, but downtown Denver is largely flat. Most of the hotels, the farthest hotel away is 7 blocks. Most of them, that it's not a far walk, and it is all flat, so they're not. It's not too bad. Most everything is walkable, so there's no really need for buses or even Uber. Can you go to the next one, Robin?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So the GALA rates are available from June 28th through July 8th, which is for a July 9th checkout. So there is room to stay, come a little earlier and stay a little late. I think we covered the split charges. Either way, we can do that on our end and transmit it to the hotels, or you can do it sort of at the hotel. I know this comes up a lot with people, groups who book more than one person to a room. If you're not sure if everybody's not traveling together, it's really important to get everybody's name in the room, whether it's one person or 4 people. For bringing 4 people to a room, put the name on the room unless everybody's willing to wait for that one name on the room to check in. So, because the hotel, they're not going to let you in if your name's not in the room. Again, the GALA rooms and the GALA rates are only available sort of through the GALA website and through Convention Housing Partners. So what we've done is taken all of the rooms and we pulled them out of their system and put them into our system, and we're holding them. That way, if somebody cancels, we can resell it to somebody else who's going to festival sort of at the initial rate. So we're holding on to them so that we can hold on to the negotiated rates for the festival. I think there's one more slide, Robin.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's okay, I guess. We are convention housing partners. We're a small group. We're based out of San Francisco and the wine country nearby. All of us live basically in the Bay Area. We're the official hotel provider for the festival, and what that means really is we're where you get the negotiated rate that will be lower than you can get on sort of the hotel websites or things like that, and we're just kind of holding on to those rates for festival attendees. Again, you can reach us at galafestival@chphousing.com. I can't promise it's live tonight, but it will be live within the next day or two if it's not live tonight. But otherwise, you can email me, Larry, at chphousing.com if you need anything in the Gala Festival and hasn't gone live yet. All right, so when you book a room from us, it comes through with an acknowledgement number. That acknowledgement number does work with us. Most of the hotels in the block will also recognize the acknowledgement number, but it's really for us, and we will transmit a confirmation number to you once we do what we call the transmit to the hotels, and that is sort of about a week or so, 10 days to a week before the event. We will transfer all of the reservations into the hotel systems, and then the hotels will require that you call them to make any changes at the last minute, and then it is easier. We'll send a confirmation number to you for that. But if you're dealing with us, call us, use the acknowledgement number. I think I might have just covered the last question there too. So until we do that transfer in June, the hotels will not know anything about your reservation. Don't worry though, we have your reservation. We've never lost a single reservation, and we do this probably, I think we transmit about 50,000 reservations a year. So, and so far, I'm going to knock on wood though, we haven't lost one. So I think that's it. If there's questions, but I mean, I think it's pretty. We tried to make the website as easy and as to use and as intuitive as possible. So you can, on the front page, if you're curious, I mean, you can just pull up a list and look at all the hotels. You can pull up a map and see where they're all located before you decide where to go. But other than that, I think that covers it, unless there are questions.
Sure, there's a question about whether the screenshots are available. Yes, we will post these slides as well as the audio recording on the GALA website, so you will have access to them. And again, just for anyone who joined the call after we initially started, to review again the process for a few of the choruses who book their rooms as a block instead of having the individual singers make their own room reservations. The instructions for doing that are on the slide that you see right now in that red box called "To Book Multiple Rooms." You go in, you book one room at the hotel you want to stay at. When you get the email acknowledgement back, forward it to the email address shown there. Let them know how many rooms you want and the split between single and double bedded. They'll pull those rooms for you out of the block, and you then and they'll send you a spreadsheet to fill in the names of the individuals staying in those rooms and the credit card number that is to be used to hold the room. You'll have 36 hours to provide those individual names and credit card numbers. If you don't, the rooms get released back into inventory. It's how we stop people from just pulling out all the, whatever you perceive as the best rooms, whether they're the cheapest rooms or the closest rooms or whatever it might be. So we require you to actually put real names and real credit card numbers in within 36 hours. You see, looks like we've got some more questions here. Let me scroll down here. How do you get to the website on January 18th? Larry, we'll just have a URL for them, right?
Yeah, it's galafestivalhotels.com.
There we go.
You can get there now. You just can't book a room. So
Okay. So galafestivalhotels.com. And we'll have that up on the website. So if anyone forgets, it'll be easy to find it.
yeah.
The booking a block of rooms, yes, it is. It is exactly the same as it was in 2012.
Different email.
Let's see, we got a question. If the festival liaison is making the reservations for the entire chorus, but singers are arriving on different dates, should you still book the one room and then forward? I assume the answer to that is yes, Larry. You just have to show the arrival and departure dates for each room.
Yes, yeah. The spreadsheet will have that. It's a template, and I mean, it's name, first name, last name, check in, check out, et cetera, et cetera. And so, and if you can put 4 people in one room, and they can each be arriving with different dates, and we just have to put those in, and then our system will take that spreadsheet and just suck it all in. So,
Okay.
um,
We have a question. What's the turnaround time between when they submit a request for a block of rooms and when they get an acknowledgement back?
um, okay. Well, if you book the initial room on the website, that you should get the acknowledgement in seconds. And then when you send it to us, it all depends on what time you send it. We're not here 24 hours a day. We are here 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific. There will be people here on the 18th for the people who are logging in. I mean, because it doesn't open until 5 p.m. Pacific on the 18th. So there will be people here late that day to respond to people, but you get 36 hours from when we send the email to you. So if you do it at midnight, we will look at it at 7 a.m. and send the reply.
So if they send that, if they do that forward to you during business hours Pacific time, they should expect to hear back within that same day. If they send it
Oh yeah.
overnight,
Oh no, they
okay,
will absolutely expect they'll hear back the same day,
okay,
usually, within 30, 45 minutes.
okay. When is the payment for the rooms going to be charged to the credit card?
When you check out,
Okay, will there be a deposit charged to the credit card?
there's not supposed to be. I can't
Okay,
guarantee. There's no, yeah. I mean, even the contracts say it, but sometimes hotels inadvertently charge deposits. They should not, and we will handle it if they do. But if that's someone doing a group and they want to put all the rooms on and hold all the rooms with their credit card, usually the only charge that will go to that card, if you tell everybody to change, we can set it up where everyone has to present a card when they check in if you want to hold the rooms with one card. But if somebody doesn't show up, they will charge the cancellation fee to the card that's guaranteeing the room.
okay. So recognizing that the hotels don't even see these reservations until a couple of weeks before festival, we should be safe in saying there's nothing charged to the credit card at least until the block is released to the hotels in June.
Ab- Absolutely.
And then there's a chance
We
at
will
that
never
point that
charge the cards.
yeah, okay. So the soonest anything could hit the card is when the rooms are released to the hotels in mid-June,
Yes.
but likely not until not until you check out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have a question. Will it be a simple click from the housing site on the festival site? Yeah, I think so, that it'll just be a URL. They'll click and go directly into your housing website, correct?
Uh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, I It's going to come from your website, though, right?
Yeah, or they can just type
Yeah.
the URL in, but either way.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. I mean, it's good to have show people how to get there.
A
So
link, yeah.
I like the idea.
Yeah. Um, question regarding if you choose to go the route of booking multiple rooms, you're not confirming as quickly as if you book all your rooms individually. Yeah, I guess that's true. If you go in and make an individual reservation, as soon as you complete the process, you're done and you have that room. And this is really just getting at that first day craziness. If you go in, book one room, and then we go through the process of get the acknowledgement, send the forward back requesting a block to be pulled out, yes, there is a time delay of some length in there while others are continuing to book single rooms. So yes, that is true.
Yes.
That, I believe, addresses all of the questions I can see in here at the moment. If anyone thinks of something later, again, you can reach Larry, or you can send the question through us. One way or the other, we'll get your questions answered. Uh, but it's, again, for anybody who has booked a room on Expedia or anything like that, it's a very familiar, simple process. And I think that's all. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time this evening, Larry, and we look forward to uh, getting everyone housed for festival and
Thank
seeing
you, Robin.
everyone in Denver.
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, folks.